Like mushrooms, just like this was
So
fucking
explain
amazing.
something to me. Explain something to me, Bill. Seriously, I'm not going to do it, but explain to me. No. Because like, listen, if I was, tell me the truth. You know that when I get really high from weed, I get paranoid and I'm not comfortable. You know, I like to get buzzed with booze. What would mushrooms do to me? And what would I expect if I did a light dose?
I can only go with what happened to me. It's not like something, I don't know what trauma you have in your head. I know with me, what happened was I found out who I was on my first trip.
Yeah, see, that's already fucking scary, dude. You know what I mean?
Paul, one of the greatest things ever is to know who you are. No, I mean, yeah, you know something, Paul? I realized why I drank why I did. Is because of this shit I was fucking running from. And then, you know, people say, you know, you don't get the trip you want, you get the trip you need, man. Like that hippie shit. But it was like, it was great for me. And I had this moment of clarity. And I was just like, I need to knock off weed and cigars. And I just got stone fucking sober. I fucked up and started smoking cigars again last May. But I haven't fucked with anything since, except the next time I went on vacation with Nee and I took mushrooms and I smoked a little weed and I came back. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not doing it. And now I'm back off again. I don't have a problem with. I never was able to do that like before. But now that I know myself and I kind of know why, if I'm feeling like I want to get fucked up, I know that there's something wrong in my life and I got to think about what it is and I got to sit with that emotion rather than bury it. And it's made me a better person, a better father, and all of that. So, I mean, you tell me one substance that you've done, you know, that alters your mind, that makes you a better father. I mean, look, I'm not advocating that anybody goes out and I'm just saying what it did for me. Because I hate people that have such a small brain where they're just like, well, this happened to me, so now it's going to happen to you. It's like, no.
I just don't want to. I just don't. You know that I have a unique relationship with my father. It's not crazy, but I don't get to see him. I didn't have him growing. I don't want to fucking go on that shit in the middle. Like, I don't want to fucking.
Why not? Cry it out of you.
I'm sorry, Dad. Like, I don't want to fuck. I just want.
No, don't be near your phone. Don't be near your phone, dude. You take mushrooms, you know what you do? You go outside, man. You go outside and you're like, all right, man.
Dude, don't be near your phone. It's so fucking funny. I got my phone. I start getting my first mushroom trip. I'm like, Bill, it's happening.
Dude, if you knew what happened to me right after I took the fucking mushrooms and my phone blew up, man. I mean, I told the story the other night on stage, but like,
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but I was able to ride it out, and I was able to, and I didn't have a bad trip. I just knew I wasn't gonna have a bad trip, and I was like, you know, I was excited, and it was like, I just remember when it kicked in, I was like, it's happening. I was on vacation with my wife, and Nia was just like, go outside. And my wife is so fucking cool. Like, she really is spiritually just a really good person. And she roots for people and all that. She was like the best person to be tripping. She was totally like so sober, whatever. So she, you know, was making sure that I wasn't going to freak out because she knew the first time I had a bad one. And I remember, just coming in being like, it's cool. This is going to be fun. And I was just out there, dude, like, you know, fucking looking at the rocks. Hey, man, didn't see you over there. Remember saying that? I was just fucking like, it was like a crowd.
What do you mean? You saw something in the rocks?
Okay.
Huh?
What, you saw something in the rocks move? Like you thought the rocks were alive?
Yeah. Well, no, I knew they weren't alive, but we were just vibing. It was like, it's like everything just becomes like, there's no way to fucking explain it. But it's fucking awesome. It is so fucking awesome.
How long does it last?
Mine lasts like 2.5 hours, and like, dude, you come back, and then you think, oh, was that it? And you're like bummed out, and then, oh, another wave. Here we go. This is fucking awesome. Woo! Like you got to pass at the amusement park. I was generally like sad when it was over, and you're not hungover or anything.
Really? No hangover.
But at the peak of it, when I looked outside, like it was going. There was like circles, and it was going.
Oh, that would fuck me up, man.
No, but it's because you ate mushrooms. It's not like you're like they say in high school that you think you can fly. You're tripping. So you're just looking at it and you're just like, that's fucking amazing. Dude, I remember at one point it seemed like all the plants were starting to stand up. So I was just like, hey, what are you looking at, man? You just embrace it. Embrace it. Dude. And then I watched the fucking Raiders versus the Chargers. I mean, it was just fucking, it's all the lines in the field were like moving. It was fucking amazing. It's one of my favorite football. It was, first of all, it was a great game, and I was tripping, and the announcers' heads were going down into their fucking shirts. It was wild.
What's the difference between that and LSD, like acid? What's the difference?
What scares me about acid is like man-made. So I just always think like, the only thing man-made that I prefer to eat is salmon at this point because it wasn't fucking inhaling the plastic out there. I know I'm not eating my old fucking running sneakers. That this, right. So I'll take my chance on that. But like, I just figure, but I mean, it is like, mushrooms are a poison from what I heard. That's why what's happening is happening. But what I like about them is, I don't know. You just, it's not, it's like it's a trip, man. You take a fucking trip, you have a good time, and then you're just not like, I'm going to do this again. And they're using it in therapy. Some people are trying to use it. It's very early on.
I heard like the micro dosing and certain things like that to help people. But I just like, dude, when me, you, Stacy and Nia were out in LA and we were going to sushi and you were like, hey man, I got those ice balls before we leave. Let's have a couple tequilas. I'll squirt some lemon on it. And I remember being
oh yeah.
And dude, I remember after the second one, I didn't want to go to dinner anymore. I was having such a good time. But like those two drinks, I was like, oh, I'm up. I'm happy. I'm ready. Like it was amazing. For me, that's
a great tequila.
Yeah.
A great tequila. It just how clear it is and how clean it is and everything. With the right amount of lime in it. It's like a martini where I like the right amount of vodka and it had to be Belvedere. I hate Grey Goose. I don't like Grey Goose is like Pepsi. It's just too smooth. I like the bite of Coke and I like the bite of like the Belvedere. I always liked
dude, who's ever listened to this podcast I really fucked up after it.
Oh, I know. I just really loved
including me, okay?
Yeah, no, I just love the whole I like tasting the alcohol. I didn't like the disguise of it. I used to just by the end of it, you know what I mean? Like I felt it was like driving like a pure sports car with his, it's a stick shift. There's no power steering, no power brakes. Like you're driving that fucking thing. I felt the same way about alcohol where it was like, maybe you'd have like one ice cube in it, but it's like, I want to taste what you made. It's like whenever I go to a place and the first time I try their pizza, it's like I always get a plain or a margarita. I want to see what you're doing here.
Yeah,
you're not going to hide behind your toppings. You either know how to make it or you don't.
Yeah.